about that. I'm gonna say racial slurs. I know all this. Let me do the thing. Do not fry. Too bad. Too bad. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm probably gonna do something stupid today. I'm gonna fry it. A baked pooter. I want to give people a chance to join. Hi, Gamza. Hi, Gorgonzola. Deep fried ram, very good. Compliments to the chef. I made it myself. So we got gonads. We got Luca, and we got 14 people already. Goddamn. So yeah. So today we're gonna watch me make the most expensive mistakes of my life. You can see here we've got my computer, and half the parts just came in. The other half will show up tomorrow. So I'm gonna put those in another stream. Yeah. For now, though, we're streaming my very expensive upgrade with just taping a phone to a lift arm, basically. Why didn't I buy nice parts? I did. I did buy nice parts. How dare you? So this is what we got in here right now. Let's get this crap out. I'm taking the liberty of removing this thing because I'm going to have to completely rework the wires, which is going to be fun for absolutely freaking nobody. But the main thing is we're going to be replacing my old GPU here. Because I got this rinky-dink thing, which is already dated, even though it only came out like what? Gosh, 30 series is only 3-4 years old now, I think. Bro, look at this thing and tell me how you're going to manage the cables when this is all the space you have. And for what I have, I did pretty damn good, thank you very much. You want to do better? You can come over here and you can do better. While you're at it, you can get me a, I don't know, cheeseburger or something. But yeah, this is the main thing, and we're going to be replacing it with this beautiful thing. No cable space. One cheeseburger and a large Baja Blast. Exactly. See, Gamza gets it. Gamza gets it. But yeah, we're going to be putting in a 9070. And I'll probably blab about things I have in the works because I have nothing else to talk about. I think the most fun part about this is I'm going to be testing a very bad theory. Like a very bad theory. I did the best I could look this up. I did the best I could for research. And I am very much not confident in this. You should do water cooling, but inside the reservoir, you just put Baja Blast. That'd be fun. That'd be fun. Maybe one day. Maybe when this thing's all completely outdated in like a decade or something, I'll do that. I've got one very, very bold choice I'm making. And like I said, I did the best I could to research it, and I'm still not confident in my choice one bit. But, so the thing about the 9070 here is if we look at the plugs, it takes, wherever the hell they are. Well, somewhere on here it has 3 ports, 3 8-pin ports. And my power supply only has 2 8-pin ports for the GPU. Now, I did a lot of Googling. I think that's what I was doing for about the past hour. It says that you can daisy chain one of them. As long as one is not daisy chained, it says that the other should be okay to daisy chain. It's not optimal, but it should not start a fire. I'm not confident in this choice, but I don't want to go buy another power supply just yet. At least not till my next paycheck. I'm probably gonna have to buy a new one, but I don't have paycheck money till next paycheck. So we're gonna be brave. So for all of you God-fearing individuals in the chat, pray that I don't burn $1,000. So that's the main upgrade we're doing today, though. And then tomorrow is more cosmetic shit. I'm going to replace this fan with one of these fans. I got another one of these. And then I'm going to add a monitor on the front that I think would look cool. But, yeah, mainly is just replacing this thing. This is the star of the show. Get that out. I do also have a couple other things I'm going to be installing. Just get this out of the way. I'm also going to be installing these. Hi, Luca. Took you long enough. I'm installing these bad boys to replace these. These I literally just kind of salvaged and just put in there. I'm going to replace those with these. But this is a box of 3. I can only put 2 down here because one of these stupid ass plugs. So the third one's actually going to go on the back of this as an extra CPU fan. Because why not? I just need to grab a couple brackets here. Wherever the hell I put those stupid things. Oh, they're around here somewhere. I'll worry about those later. I'll worry about that later. Put Bionicle inside your PC, see what happens. Nothing will happen. I've done that before. Actually, this thing runs so cool I can put soda in here and it'll stay cold. So, kind of overkill. Cat's being a goofball. These graphics cards are getting too damn big. They are. It's cool. Like, there is kind of something fun about having just a chunk of metal. But at the same time, yeah. So, I've actually got... It came with the CPU bracket, but I'm going to get a much nicer looking one later down the line, because, I mean, 50% of this build is aesthetics, and so I want to keep that. I think the fun part, too, is going to be I have to install new drivers. Also, don't worry. I will stream plugging this in and turning it on for the first time, because Best case scenario, it will work, and worst case scenario, I'm sure it will be entertaining to watch my computer go up in flames. I mean, it won't be fun for me, but I'm sure it'll be fun for everybody else. You know, that's 50% of comedy right there. That and all right. Now the fun part, getting that out. So these are like just random leftover fans I've had from like previous computer cases. And I kind of don't want to have some old ass 2008 fans just sitting in my computer. Partially because I don't trust them, and partially because I'd like to keep everything within, you know, reasonable reliability. I say as I get ready to do the sketchiest thing possible with the graphics card. Oh. Come on. Let's see here. Trying to do this all without untying what little cable management I have. Just put a blue Bionicle mask on it to cool it down. Put a black and yellow Bionicle mask for Super Earth. I've kind of pondered like having a 3D printed like thing like that looks like the 6 golden masks and mounting that on there somewhere. I've pondered doing that. I think that would look cool, and I know that the local wargaming store here does 3D print stuff, so that wouldn't be too hard to do. Okay, now where in the world is that cord going? That's this cord. I don't want to undo that. We will unplug it to get out of my way, though. Let's see here. Okay, now wait. Where this cord is vanishing to would definitely help a lot to know. There it is. Sneaky little bugger. There we go. That's one fan out. That's one out. Let's get the other out. And we'll leave it like this for this one. See, this is a pain in the ass one because I got to use the wonky shaped screwdriver. It's so entertaining, right? All right, let's see here. Don't worry, the good part comes when I plug everything in and I don't have a house anymore because it's on fire. That's the fun part. We got to build up to it, you know? Got to build up to it. Can't rush these things. Now, this fan I know is plugged in. The other one I had left unplugged. This one, on the other hand. And that's fan number 2 out. Now, put in the new ones. First, I'm going to try and find that bracket because I want to have those before I start plugging those in. I know I have those around here somewhere. Where the fuck is it? Where is it? Hi, kitty. Hi, kitty. Silly goose. That's a box. That's Berserk. Yeah, it's right. It's right. You tell him, Jezza. You tell him. You tell him real good. It's my old GPU. Where the heck did I put it? What I'll probably just do is I'll just save that for, if I can't find the brackets, I'll just save that for part 2. And then I can just find them tonight. I'll just do that. Make y'all wait. God bless Gamza. Bye, Chinese man. Thank you for stopping by. For now, we'll just put the 2 fans in and we'll I'll just put the 2 fans in and then we'll add the 3rd one tomorrow. So yeah, these are the fans. Gotta go get my knife. Stupid and forgot to grab it. Here. Hold on, having an ADHD moment. Screw you, having an ADHD moment, deal with it. I think it's in here, let's go take a pee. I got the pocket knife. I got the knife. Look at that. It's got Megatron on it. See? It's got Megatron on it. Hi, Sunday. It's preferred to wear gloves, just in case static electricity. So Sunday, pray for me. Pray that I don't end up setting $1,000 ablaze, because I am about to do something kind of risky with this. So the graphics card has 3 8-pin plugs, and my power supply only has ports for 2. And I did all the Google searching I could, and it says that you can daisy chain one of these. We're going to hope for the best, and we're going to try that. That's right, Jezza. Oh, we're gonna try our best, and we're gonna hope for the best, because as is, I don't have money for a new power supply at this moment, and I'd have to wait at least a week. Okay, that took the whole thing off. I didn't want to do that. These are the same model as the fans I already have in there, just without RGB, because I don't want the bottom ones to compete with the RGB on the graphics card lights. Okay, so the cool thing about these is these can be daisy chained. I could wait a week, but I'm kind of impatient, and I did enough Google searching to where I can be bold. Not confident in my boldness, but I can be bold. So just pray. Pray, the Lord works in mysterious ways, and he's very powerful, and, just pray that he doesn't... Pray that today he does not decide that I need to be minus a computer. So these can be daisy chained, which is nice. What we're going to do is put one in there. These need to be upward facing, because they're going to suck air in through the bottom. God is not a gamer. Well, God hasn't had any gripes with me playing video games yet, so... If you cool the power supply in a jar of banana peppers, it should be fine. I don't know, it might be too spicy, might make it hotter. Banana peppers might make it heat up. Come on. Do that. Yes, hello, kitty. Everybody say hi to Jezza. I don't have a garage. Sunday, I don't have a garage. How am I supposed to sweat my ass off of something I don't have? Bet you didn't think that through. That's right, kitty. I don't think he thought about that. You silly goose. And that goes here. I'm going to go ahead and do now is start daisy chaining things. So this should daisy chain into that just fine. Start. Do this. Just to get it in there. That's not how to use the weird. Maybe I forgot. Skill issue? Yeah, I don't have a garage. That's totally a skill issue. Yeah, I didn't know you could get good at owning a garage. I didn't know that was a thing that was a talent. See, even the cat thinks you're weird. Well, somebody's got the zoomies. Somebody got the zoomies. Hi, Jezza. Somebody got the zoomies. Somebody got the zoomies. Oh, kitty headbutts. Huh? Kitty headbutts, huh? It's time for kitty headbutts. Get good. Get garage. Sunday, stop deleting your messages like a loser. Be a man. If you post something stupid, own up to it. My entire channel is me posting stupid stuff. You won't see me deleting anything. Let me check something. Post stupid shit I want to post now. Yeah. It's okay. Nothing broke. I only stabbed my liver. Nothing on the computer. So we don't need to worry. Because who gives a crap about my liver? Why are you not screwing in? Why are you being retarded? For some reason, a stupid bolt didn't want to line up with the hole. Well, obviously. Goober Munch. Alright, now there is some dust over here. Just gonna get that filth out of my presence. Build bigger arms. I can see your bones. No, screw you. I'd do more with these skinny bones than you do in a day of your life. These bones work harder in a day than you have in a year. Boeing likes these. All right, got that. I might try to find the brackets and just put that in before tomorrow. We'll see, because I do need to daisy chain that fan up to these other two, but we will see. We will see how that goes. Let's see here. Okay. Now what I'll do is plug this into system fan 3 if it'll reach. Might not reach. Might have to do this the other way. Is there another system fan? There is another system fan, and it's right next to this one. Okay, not what I was planning, but I can work with this. This will plug into system fan 4. Down here. First, just to make sure. Canned air. Yeah, I have awesome, single guy hair. Isn't it great? Rocking the I need to cut it look. Come on, I don't want to unscrew the fan to do this. There we go. Now that's all plugged in. We'll go ahead and move our dish. And then, let's see here. I'm not going to need that for much longer. Put that all out of the way. Find these into here. And try to daisy chain them. Hopefully. Because I only have... Oh, I do have 2 daisy chain cords, okay. Okay, I do have 2 daisy chain cords, that's good. So I only had 1, then we'd have a problem. Actually, now that I went through all the hell to plug that into the one port, that was a pain in the ass. Unplug that, because I can daisy chain this. Extend that cord up to where I had the old fan plugged in. Come on, you little piece of shit. Hey, look at the net at my neck. Isn't it great? Screw you. Rocking the I wear hats look. I do occasionally wear hats. Yes, thank you for noticing. Yank that through there. And squeeze that into here. This cord is run through here. What I can do is this going to work, me wonders? Me hopes, me hopes. I got this one here. Ooh, it's gonna be tight. It's gonna be close, but I think I can pull it off. It works. Beautiful, beautiful. And it still leaves room to worm things in, which I like very much. I'll just squeeze this through here. Plug that in to up here. There we go. And then when we get the brackets to mount the third one, we just daisy chain that all up. Air dust those ports, boy. What do you think I'm doing? Why do you think I have the air dust out? Don't have the I wear. You don't have the gangsta folds to hide a gun back there? Skill issue? Yeah, because I'm not black. I'm a civilized individual, also known as a human being. Thank you for noticing. I have the I don't commit crimes look. Go. That's garbage. Alright, now for the fun part. By fun, I mean terrifying, because this is the part that's going to break my computer. This bad boy. First, before we get that installed, I'm going to get the bracket put together. Actually, I am something. It's called employed. All right. So this is the bracket. That's on the floor. And then this, I believe, is magnetized. And then, yeah, this will help hold the thing in place. So I don't have to deal with a CPU sag, which will snap the plug with the weight of this bastard. Go ahead and, where's Megatron? There it is. Oh, look at that beauty. Look at that. do believe there is plastic. Yep. Oh, get that off. I'll get that off in a minute. How does this one come off? There we go. Second most powerful graphics card on the market right now. Only beat by the 5090, which I have no interest in because this is going to be a lot more future-proofed than NVIDIA's current lineups, because NVIDIA is focusing on all their weird-ass AI bullshit. While AMD is still making sure we have things to use for gaming. Oh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Ain't that beautiful? Still some more plastic on these fans, I believe. Hi, Jazza. You come to say hello to everybody, Jazza? Come on. Come on. There we go. Got a little grabber. Wash? You couldn't wait a few checks for the proper power supply. Well, I technically have the proper power supply. It's the correct wattage and everything. It's just a plug short. And it says it should be okay to do what I'm going to do. Because I looked up a few different forums and whatnot. So it should be okay. But I don't want to be running this at max, probably. At least not for a while. And yes, I am so impatient that I didn't want to wait. Because I already waited like a week. I've been planning to buy this thing since April. Look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. There should be a switch on here that turns... Huh? Wait, what? Well, there's a switch. But, what? Oh, I know what that's for. Hello, kitty. That's for this. I had one plug, and I'm like, I'm confused. Why is there only one plug? Oh, it's because it needs this thing. So this thing will convert the 16 plug to 3/8 plugs. Yeah, hi, kitty. All right. Just going to set this down for a second so I can Do a little bit of rearranging. That I just mean shove this cord out of the way. And then that cord out of the way. And then, all right, ladies and gentlemen, the moment of truth. Just get that out of the way too. Get that out of my way. There we go. Come on, cables, don't fail me now. I think the cables might be causing me some issues. They might be getting in the way too much. I'm going to set that to the side so I can once again fix that problem. Out of my way. Do a bit more rearranging of things and stuff. Oh, she. Did you say wash when you were trying to say Jezza? Is that why you were saying wash, you turd? Trying to say my cat's name. That. Let's see here. Come on. Come on, you can do it. There we go. There we go. Alright, get that. Use this cord out here. That's right, Jezza. Yeah, I agree with you on that. It's very true, kitty. It's very true. Put that in there. Move this zip tie. Alright, let's try this again. Let's try this again. And hopefully this time it will work. Come on. Oh, hold on. A couple more things I gotta get out of my way. do that. Maybe that will help out a bit. Now we'll try again with the card. There we go. There we go. That worked. Go ahead and install the bracket now, too. It's like that. Doozy. Okay, so slide that in. How in the world do you clamp down? Okay, so I was doing it right to begin with. That one should be like that, I guess. Like I said, I'm going to be replacing this bracket at a later date. Thank you, Sunday. All right, goodbye, Luca. Goodbye, Sunday. You guys have fun. All right, bracket 1 or piece 1. That should take care of that. I'm going to take this abomination. Plug that in. Looks like looks like I might need to have another cord run to that. For the LEDs. So something else to buy later on, I guess. A J rainbow cord. So I don't think I have any left over from the fan. Well, actually, so I'm getting the other fan that'll go here tomorrow, so I'll just turn that off for now. All right, moment of truth. Stupid part of my life. I'm probably going to burn the house down. I'm grabbing the right one, right? This is the GPU one, yeah. Okay, so there's one. Where's the other one at? And then this abomination for that. You know, the stupidest idea known to man. And then, and we hope for the best. I think I forgot some of the plastic. How to squeeze that all into the back. The fun part. And also, we're going to check and make sure that bracket... Actually, no, before I do that, I almost forgot. To do this. Let's get that done and out of the way. That's right, Jezza. Can't deny this looks pretty good. Cannot deny that this looks sick. One more of those screws to put in. There we go. Bingo, bango, bongo. All right. Now move this extra fan and do a bit of cleanup. There we go. All right. Moment of truth number 2. You're not plugged into anything, are you? Hold on a second here. That's all daisy chained. This might actually be free to go into the GPU. This may actually be free to go into the GPU. If it is, I'm going to do it. this should let me power on the RGB for the card itself, because the card has RGB, which is like half the reason I bought it. Come on. Come on, I know you fit. Come on, I know you fit in there, you little turd ass. The wonders of tiny ass computer cords. The plugs are impossible to figure out. And I build cords like this for a living. Hi, Will. Hello. Welcome to Shit Ass. We're gonna watch me start a house fire. I will be right back. Where is my headlamp? Hi, Katie. Yeah, hi, Katie. Please, thank you. Thank you, Kitty. Thank you, Kitty. I love you. Thank you, Kitty. I love you. Look, it's an owl. Hoo hoo. I wish there was an easier way to tell if this cord was actually plugging in. Nice. There we go. There. Now, what to do with this abomination? What to do with this abomination of cords? Not exactly many places I can put that. So I ran it through here, which that's already pretty crowded. Might be able to run it through there, but I don't know if that's a good idea. that is probably the best I can do. So you know what? I will unplug that out of my way too. That's the power button. I can move that around all I need. If I leave it around like that, it's gonna look ugly as hell, but that's something I can fix later. See, Pooter looking ugly is thing I can fix later, after I get the second batch of parts. What the hell that's for? This is another reason I'm doing all this. I've got a bunch of cords in here that I'm not even using right now, I don't think. It's another thing that helps with, cable management, is going through and making sure that you're still using all the cords you got plugged in. Come on, you loaded sack of anus. See, I don't have any extra zip ties, so I don't want to I don't want to like cut the ones I have. Or not zip ties, but no zip ties. Or whatever you want to call them. The weird things I don't have a whole lot of, so I don't want to go cutting them. Because I don't have any more to replace them with. So if I can squeeze things through, I would much rather do that for the time being. Oh, I know exactly what that's for. I'm going to actually go ahead and remove this, because if this is what I think it is, I'm not going to be using it anymore come tomorrow. And that's one less cord to wrestle with too, so... get it out now, and then I don't need to do it tomorrow. See, I'm not using that. I'm not using that no more. Yeah, it does look cool. Who do you need me? Yeah, I need you to go buy me a new power supply so I don't need to do something stupid. I'm about to do something really stupid with this probably. Because I'm about to... Yeah, I know. I know it's you, Axel. Yeah, I'm about to do something really stupid here because I've Googled enough that says you can use a daisy chain on one of these GPU cords. It's not the smartest thing to do. So we're going to do it because it shouldn't kill my computer. So we're going to do it. And before I put this in, we're going to do a test power on. Because why not? So I'll plug this into here. That's the first one. That's the second one. Set this off to the side because I'm not using it anymore. That's the second one. I need to plug that in. That's CPU. That's hard drive stuff. Well, not that one in particular, I guess, but you get the idea. All right. I'm going to just plug in the graphics card for now so that I don't fry the rest of this thing. Look, this is either going to turn out amazing or I'm going to light my house on fire and not have a computer. We're about to find out. Because like I said, I'm going to do a test power on with just the graphics card plugged in. Again, specifically so that I don't fry the rest of my computer in the process. Actually, I forgot to plug in the power button. I forgot to plug in the power button. Aren't I smart? Let's see here. Power button, power button, power button, power button. Where's the owl? See if I can remember how this goes. Hi, Jimmy. Hey, Jimmy, you want to hear the stupid thing I'm about to do? This glove's ripped. I'm going to change it. So, My power supply, Jimmy, only has 2 GPU plugs. Can only take 2. This graphics card needs 3 8-pin GPU plugs. Preferably for 3 separate wires. I only have 2 wires. I did a lot of Googling. I looked at a lot of forums. And it says that you can get away with daisy chaining one of them. That's what a lot of people say. It's not ideal, but you can get away with it. We're going to be brave. I'm going to try that. And we're all going to pray to the good Lord above that I don't fry my $800 graphics card. So, Jimmy, this is your last chance to stop me. Since you are the only other person I know who is like super into building computers and stuff. So if there's any feedback you have that I should know about, now would be the time. Yeah, you know what? Okay, hold on, Jimmy. Give me a second.